Yo, hey, yo, I don't know where you at, but I'm at my cribbo, and I want to do these freestyles. It's like in the morning right now, and it's like, shout out to everybody who always watches. Shout out to everybody who always stays rooting for me. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm not even seeing. Because there are people who are rooting for me where I'm not seeing. You know what I'm saying? Um, in the background. Certain people root for me all the time, and I want to say that I'm thankful, I'm grateful for that. I want to say that I'm appreciative for that. I'm appreciative to that, for the fact that you're able to root for me, you're able to cheer for me, whatever. And some of you guys don't even know me, but you just like what you hear as far as the bars, as far as the delivery, as far as the resilience, because I actually flop, when it comes to freestyles, I do flop. But because I'm so resilient, and because I've been doing this shit for so many freaking years, you barely hear me flop because I'm just so used to um being under pressure and having to take myself out of that pressure. I'm so used to that. When especially when it comes to cognition, the mind, the brain, whatever, blah blah blah. I'm so used to being in like mentally, psychologically challenging situations so much that I have a form of resilience. I've managed to, you know, um, end up cultivating this resilience, or I ended up making sure every flaw and every mistake that I've ever made, or the imperfections that I may have, end up becoming something that is of value. That is value. That is to say, my emotional instability, you know, yeah, such things have ended up being my strong point, things that I've actually thought for some years that I should suppress. They've, they're actually my strong point right now as we speak. And I'm seeing myself grow as a person, and I'm actually acknowledging the fact that I'm growing into a new mold entirely, completely. And I have to adapt. I have to move. I have to adapt. I have to be resilient because there are people who are always gonna. Yeah. Not everybody is gonna like you. No matter how talented you are, no matter how rich you are, no matter how successful you get, not everyone is gonna like you. know? And I'm acknowledging this shit, as I go, and I'm growing and I'm maturing and I'm just loving the process. know? Because not even family is gonna agree. But are you willing to stand for something? Are you willing to make the necessary sacrifices? Um, Inara, Inara, are you a human being? Are you a human being, Inara? Are you a human being, Inara? How are you, Inara? Are you a human being? Because there's a serious case of fake accounts getting into my shit, ruining my shit. Bad case. You understand? So, are you a human being? Right. No reply. Okay. Sharp. Bye bye. Okay. Yeah. So in all of the bad shit happening, through all of the bad situations, um, one thing that I can guarantee, I came out very strong. I came out strong. I came out strong here. I came out strong here. At the end of the day, Yeah, I am from South Africa. I am from South Africa. City of Mbombela, to be precise. Anton, where are you from? Where are you from? Geordie, where are you from? Now, that is to say, which province are you from? Oh, PTA. Okay, okay, PTA, Pretoria, right. Nice meeting you, brother. Nice meeting you, brother. So, yeah, I'm a songwriter, content creator. One of to the naysayers, I really lose nothing. I'm one of the rappers of my time, one of the best lyricists of my time, one of the most minds of my time. I don't want to think. Brighton Moluzi. Brighton Moluzi. From Potchefstroom. Potchefstroom Northwest. Okay. Alright. Mm. Shout out to Jordy. Itebucheng, Hamban. How are you? And Andres Bereja. How many people did I what? Hell nah, dog. I'm not gonna. uh, don't come in here typing things like that, bro. Come in here typing things like that, bro. We don't want to be suggestive of some things or of some activities here. Nah, dog. I'm not involved in any activity. It's the people of South Africa to want to sabotage someone. Enjoy. Like typing things like that, like what Andres typed right now. Because I don't get into any activities that are very peculiarly suspicious. Enjoy. Uh, Tebogang. No, 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 no. Very, 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 very lovely morning. Very, you know. No, we're in South Africa right now. We're not playing with anybody. We don't play with anyone. We're in SA. We do our thing. People who hate us, they hate us. Work. Okay. Hey, yo, my G. Make sure that you catch good freestyles. Just to be entertained. I'm sorry. When you knock off from work, of course. I'm sorry. Just be entertained, yeah. You know, you know, sort of remind you of your purpose and shit. Because I'm reminding myself of my purpose. As of late, I'm reminding myself where I belong and where I don't belong, where I'm supposed to be, where I'm not supposed to be. Maragnan have a lovely one at work. Have a lovely one at work. Alright? 70 gosh, I'm now. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, make sure that you click that notification bell in case you may ask yourself when a new post's coming. Because there are streams that we don't see that he does this one. When are you so ah 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 yes 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 oh awuphuthi mfethu awunasikhathi sokudlala mfethu awuphuthi awuphuthi mna ngiyakutshela bayi kwaJodi kwaJodi akunasikhathi sokudlala babi kwaJodi akunasikhathi sokudlala kuvele ukuthi hayi uzazi uma ngisengishayisa uma ngifika esiphaneni ngiyakutshela wena Four Horsemen. Hey, how do I feel about Four Horsemen? Hey, mara kwaJudi mara. I go on. Okay, Four Horsemen. Stogie T. He came out guns blazing, dog. That's how I feel about it. He came out guns blazing. He came out like lyrical tyrant. Same time. You know what I'm saying? And Muggs further substantiated what Stogie was doing. And Aries made sense, what Muggs was elaborating or expressing made more sense, put more sense to what Muggs was elaborating. Because one thing about rapping or songwriting is that people think, especially rappers, in the mind of some rappers, it's like, yeah, I'm the best, yeah, blah, 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 I'm the best, blah, 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 blah. And they sort of forget what actual context is, or context, they forget what providing actual context is, right? So as far as rappers who provided context, I'd have to say Muggs provided context. Aries provided context. Well, Nasty C's verse, yeah, it was good. It was a good verse, but ish, yes, yes, ish, the context. There was no lyrical context, you see, because sometimes it's like you have to listen closely, very closely, what the other rapper is rapping about, and sort of like within your ingenious arsenal, you should be able to dig deep, and be like, okay, I know, I see that he did this, but yeah, no, it's dope. But then colorating, of course, to what he just illustrated. You see, type shit. You see, not just like, oh yeah, he's rapping about being the best or blah 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 or whatever. Or yeah, he's rapping about the fact that you must always be a person who doesn't give up. Blah blah blah. Nah, it's all about like, because rapping is like that, dog. It's like poetry. You see. That's why I say lyrical context is important. Oh. So same as if I may make an example of a song that I did with one Escape Bomb, producer, rapper, beatmaker, Escape Bomb, a song called Friends No More. We did it like what 4 years ago or something like that, 5 years ago. Yeah, something like that. So the song was about um a chick, right? A chick who broke his heart or whatever, and then within the lyrical context that he was bringing or laying down, I literally had to be in his mind. You understand me? I literally had to be in his freaking mind in order for me to even say, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna write this verse and it's gonna like not just the fucking facade of I have created about myself as an individual. You understand? But I right, it's a studio side there, dog. Everybody gotta be rapping there. Everybody gotta be bringing their A game. Everything fine, but it's not gonna be a matter of like, yeah, I'm the best rapper. Boom, boom, boom. I've won rap battles. Blah 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 blah. It's not gonna be about that. It's gonna be about like the lyrical context within that given time. It's not gonna be about the fact that you the best rapper. Blah 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 blah. You the best. You the best. You the best. Blah 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 blah. Right? It's because you're doing it for people at the end of the day. It's not like you're really doing it for yourself. In as much as it's a form of expression that you have honed about, because rapping is not something just come like real rapping. I'm not just talking about the fact that like maybe you like reciting rhymes with your daughter or something or with your son. I'm talking about that level of having reached brain development type shit, you understand? Because brain development is like what, 25, 26, like 23, 24, 25, 26, like something like that. So I'm talking about that. It's not just about like nursery. Look, the shoe. Nah, it's not just about that. And I'm not saying that Nasty is like nursery rhyme level. Nah, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that guy sort of he went off context, hello, like in terms of like lyrical context, because some of us are really like hip hop like that. You see, so some of us are like really hip hop like that. You see, some of us are like really hip hop rap like that. You understand? So you can't just be branching off, when it comes to the actual lyrical context of the whole song. Because Stogie was the, you know what I'm saying? He became the damn fucking roots, right? And then Muggs, same time, was like the stem. And then Reese was like some of the branches, you see. But then it's nasty. Hey, no. And the leaves didn't come out. Okay, the leaves were there, but the result of the leaves, that's all I'm gonna say. Not dissing the guy, of course. I'm not dissing. Come on, dog. Nasty C, Bobby. Huh? Platinum, multi-platinum selling, hit rap, hit making, hit producing, because he's produced some songs, Nasty. Producing guy, dope beat maker. But this one, no, man. Because Nasty is a musician. I wouldn't say Nasty is an artist. Because if you're an artist, it's like you are really like towards that. You stand for that shit if you're like an artist, right? That's what I mean. It's either you play guitar or you play piano, right? We can refer to you as an artist. That pianist, or whatever, some tenses or whatever. But then if it's like to you, if it's like that illustrative, you are an artist. You understand what I'm saying? If it's that illustrative to you, you are a fucking artist. That's what I'm saying. So yeah, Reese, he became the branches. Muggs, no, Stogie T was the fucking roots, and then Muggs became the stem. You understand? And then Reese became the branches. That's how I feel about it. Okay, nasty. Hey, the leaves, dog. Ish. Oh, dog. The result of those leaves. Yeah, the leaves are there, but some of them are sort of like brownish. You see, we don't want to see such a result. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah, he did, my dog. He tried some lemonade or particular vibes on rap songs. Dog. Yeah, you see, now you see, that's the thing, dog. I see young niggas because these young niggas really don't know shit, dog, about hip hop, dog. These youngins in SA, they don't know shit about yeah, but hip hop is declining globally. Okay, it has aspects of it that are declining globally. But dog, freestyles, pushing your mind to the limit, very too, flopping, making a mistake, but the people not even catching up regardless. Come on, dog, come on, and the people still being like, yo, hey, for example, you understand? You're freestyling, you're rapping, you're illustrating lyricism and improvisation, methods in real time. And you're literally rapping, and you're making flops. You are making flops. You are making. I don't need a single freaking rapper telling me, yeah, I can freestyle off the top of the dome. No. Not saying some rappers aren't able to freestyle off the top of the dome. But what I'm saying is that if you're a rapper who freestyles off the top of the dome, of course you are going to make mistakes. But one thing that's very for certain is that you are gonna have honed techniques that are not gonna actually give mistakes. You understand what I'm saying? Even me, when I freestyle, I hear that I'm making mistakes. I hear that I'm being redundant. I hear that I don't fucking have nothing that makes sense on the particular rap. I hear that okay, no, this particular rap doesn't make any sense, and no. But then because I've honed techniques and I've been doing this shit for years like that, there are certain techniques, dog, that if I try illustrating it to some people, they're just gonna make it apparent that they have a form of suppressed Down syndrome. That's what I'm saying. Illustrate these techniques to certain people, they're gonna have incriminated themselves so very badly that, hey, me, I have a form of suppressed Down syndrome. But either way, dog. Yeah, let me try getting into the business of the day, if that's gonna be possible. yabo. Sengihamba ngaze ngisalule lokuningi. Okay. Okay. I just wanna be saying something. I'm really appreciative. I wanna get on here and I wanna be teaching. I don't wanna be bragging or pretending like I got it all, like I'm about to be still that guy. I wish to be contributing to some people out here that be liking my shit. Yeah, as I'm sitting on 5. I wanna come up on you live. I wanna be making it apparent that I'm gonna be doing it and representing for any kid out there who's really doubting the fact that they can really do it. I am a get it? It's the punchline. Beating comprehension. Yo, shout out to you, Sayora. I see you. You don't have to be sending messages that don't make any fucking sense. All of this thing that I'm building, Sayora, I'm still talking. You better be listening. How to read, you better be reading some books and you better be improving your English, you see, because the other time you told me that you from Uzbekistan, I couldn't believe it. I was really feeling like my mind is paraplegic, like I'm paralyzed, not moving, not feeling a thing, because I could hardly believe it. I can still hardly believe it that the global audience that I'm reaching is that global to begin with. Where I'm at is overseas, meaning that the place that be that far cannot even reach. Damn, I don't know what I'm doing. My mama done told me many times, boy, you're gonna risk it, man. You want all of these fame, esteem. What are you really thinking? You're supposed to be living a life that's really not so bad. Nah, it's not even about responsible and making all these actions and taking all of these decisions that really ain't gonna be the opposite of what you're supposed to be really living up to. Get it? Because I used the wrong word and I substituted it ingeniously, because I have what it takes to be singing and throwing it, taking it really far, man. I don't know what your favorite rapper is really bringing, because as of late I ain't feeling it. Yeah, I'm doing a freestyle as we speaking. Shout out to everybody who be supporting and tuning in. Best believe that I'm really appreciative as I be tubing it. I done realized that I have to choose myself, man, because sometimes we do things that are really compromising because we don't want to come off having disrespect, ain't it? But sometimes one thing that's flawful, sometimes one thing that's flawful, that's what I mean to be saying. I know that I'm flawful, but yeah, even you consider me to be flawful, I'm going to be showing it. The fact that I'm human, I have to be acting like I'm perfection, because I am perfection. I'm not even to begin with. And when it comes to this rapping thing, I'm never gonna be choosing up when it comes to what I'm really supposed to be prioritizing shit. That I done taken a whole lot of shit from these people in my locale. They expect this, they expect that. They have to be routine and understanding. Yeah, mele basele kwebuthi nami ngimuntu kuphela ngiyaphila nginenyama nginengati. It's not like I'm made out of metal something. I was in a symbol, a fucking mask the other day, and he or she was telling me that he or she is not even a gender to begin with. Then I was like, oh yeah, damn, that's consciousness. I was like, yo, I'm very much aware what was happening and what's still happening. Yeah, when it comes to humanity, nokuthi singubani abantu la ngaphandle akumelanga kwekuthi badideke. Hey, mele kwekuthi babe appreciation ngoba that is to say, being in the position to make proper association. But it's my nature talking about this thing that I'm trying to be rapping in.
I'm not even gonna be pretending like I want any fans. I want friends, because fans are just pretenders. They wanna be sticking around for now because they wanna be titillated and stimulated. Yet unnecessary dopamine rush is gonna have everybody hallucinating, not even see what is factual over fiction. And there's a lot of fiction. Nobody gonna ever be as invested as me in this infection. I'm back, yo, I'm out G, back in the sack writing. Shout out to Manucci. Yeah, I know that you trying your best to be supporting me. And uyang begetele la sunny salute on one time because angati ngati netu valetin de lengit kulumaro nanani ungati dongle loose bali. Yeah, the language that I'm speaking is called Swati. It's very interesting to hear and listen to. Yeah, you gotta be discerning, my dude. You say that you're gonna be back in the sack right now. Yo, don't beg it as a matter of fact, because I'm just pushing my mind and I'm pushing my mind and I'm proving that I'm gonna be hanging on. Yeah, ain't no vines over here. It's something that I'm gonna be able to tear down because I'm gonna have my superficial machete that I'm thinking about in my head as I'm trying to be rapping and put together punchlines and shit. Shout out to Adebo Heng for saluting the boy. The fire emojis are very self-explanatory or something that is not even pository of these motherfuckers keep on posing. Shit. Fuck. Yeah, it's been really interesting, bro. It's been really interesting for Chris Revinator after Mother Haters, one of the best rappers of his time, and the slow one goes to the naysayers. Nothing. I went out to the field with that young nigga because I wanted to actually myself and my physicality. I didn't really give a fuck about how much he was giving me. That's the thing that I'm saying and expressing with pride, because you see, if you are a human being, I don't believe that you really be owing me shit than your presence to begin with. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? I guess that I'm getting too personal because all of these people wanna be just playing. When it comes to the studio time, it really is something that I'm gonna be, grinding towards, because all of these people in my locale just wanna be seeing flaws. The fact that we don't got any money, we don't have any sponsorships and shit, yet these niggas have this meant to be recording all of the finest of shit. Yeah, it's really bothering to me, it's really itchy. But I don't wanna go to them and start begging, because when it comes to what I'm fucking building, it's something that has the potentiality to be surpassing anything that they wanna be creating. I'm Crusher Rex Revinator, and this is gonna be something that I'm molding with my hands in real time. It doesn't sound deedy, it's just something that I'm feeling, and I wanna be teaching these niggas a lesson. The fact that some of us out here are really hip hop rapping, and some of us really wanna hear rhymes instead of foreplay. Don't be playing with us, don't be hesitating, because some things are somewhat of bluff. Just get straight to the fucking point. Yeah, I've honed many techniques. I've been doing this shit ever since I was a young kid. Nobody's really gonna be telling me, because when it comes to this uniqueness that I'm offering, yeah, it's something that somebody out there, the corporate, is gonna be saluting, and somehow they're gonna want to be breaking a deal with me, because I somehow have, created a community, or to say I've gathered up a community. These people are human beings to begin with. I don't wanna be referring to y'all as a community. Fuck that community shit. You my tribe, man. You gotta be legit, because you are legit. That's why you're here. Damn, you're here with the most legit. That's the thing that is the most truthful of all. That's why these fuckers out here are really sour to begin with, because to begin with is the same word that I've been using, right? I don't really care, but I'm gonna be doing it and going the extra mile. Nigga, this is gonna be terror, right? It's gonna be something that they never gonna be depleting, because when it comes to their resilience and the willpower, it's something that I pouring onto and multiplying upon. Not using me to be anyone's pawn, because when it comes to this rap, I do it, I make illustration, I slice, I dice, I illustrate, and then I'm gone. actually a mama's boy. I'm telling you. Hey.
Riot's beats, make it funky.
Yo, shout out to Tebu Heng, bro. I really fuck with that. That I must leave Kasi, dog. I probably am, you know? Yeah, I probably may leave Kasi, go to Gauteng, start streaming over there. I have to watch myself because I know that there are a couple of people that don't play. They be there to survive and shit. I have to be showing that I have enough aggression and resilience to be standing up because they want to be killing us for no reason. Happening in South Africa is really disgruntling. I don't know what to be thinking. The government is that useless, man. Goddamn, yes, attack. That's how I really feel about what's really happening. Why shit happening to good people like DJ Warren, man? I would never, DJ Warren. I'm sorry for being so Warren, because I'm so angry. Things that be happening in our country is like this. Anything to begin with, because all of the resources supposed to be going into the police departments are not properly allocated. Tell me how the fuck it been happening? Goddamn, man, but nigga, ngayon din nga tinanan man, fuck man. So then votela ma ANC, for 3 years, 5 years. When they got in over body, goddamn, man, I'm going into a fringe. Remember the stream, man, I was renting because I got scammed money because of consistencies that are displayed by this fucking government that we currently in. Damn, I'm really fucking angry because that old man that told the news that if anybody wants him to quit, they better be direct. I know that I'm not fucking popular or anything like that, but I'm using my platform however the fuck I can. Hey yo, Rama Peasy, you better be giving us space to begin with, please. Goddamn, that is the slightest thing that you've been failing at from the beginning. Damn, I ain't having enough for this anymore. I'm the best rapper and I'm gonna be here and I'm gonna claws. I wouldn't mind scratching and gnawing because motherfuckers wearing suits like here, man. You be wearing suits and pretending like you growing. Goddamn, you ain't even done much of the growing. You just an old man. You got them gray hairs for nothing. Nothing really even substantiates forever for whatever it is that you be taking. Because you are forever faking. You are somebody that's gonna be pretending because you wanna be benefiting global interests. Don't get me started on this shit. You getting illegal Palestinians to be moving around our country. You don't know, you motherfucking goof. They probably gonna be planting bombs and shit or all of that. They probably gonna be spies and they're gonna get information when it comes to our government and all of our secrets. You don't be thinking about that, bro. Peasy? Fuck. Dog, Rama Peasy know who he is, dog. So in the news he said, yeah, if anybody wants me to step down, I will do that. We'll do that, bruh. Do that, bruh. We want y'all to step. We want y'all to step down, bruh. Not even you, bro. We're talking about your buddies, dog. We're talking about your friends. Young Toilet. In the same. Hey, yo, don't get me started, dog. Don't get me started, man. Don't get me started. You got the people that you have in departments are your friends. So we just do us a favor as South Africans and just stay the fuck out, dog. Get out, bro. Nah, for real though, bro. Ngiyakutshela mna, Ramaphosa mna ngiyakutshela mna, Ramaphosa. Sendele favor mna, mina ngiyakutshela ngiyalo, ngitshela wena mina nyalo. Okay, show angikho viral vele ukuthi okay. Nanani ma channel labhadalelo njengebana wakho nanani ngoba badla imali la South Africa. Mara into lakhona mina ngiyakutshela mina Ramaphizi, yangithola. The stream list actually if anybody is really fucking with this content, yangithola, share this shit, share it. Make sure that the next person shares it and the other person shares it and the other shares it and then and so forth, because this video is still going to be available for general consumption, yangithola. This video is still, or this stream is still going to be available as a consumable video. So if you can, the ones who are watching right now, come back here. The ones who are from my country, that is, come back here
and share this shit. Share it. Because the ones that are overseas, dog, they don't really have to meddle in our affairs as much. You understand? But if you actually felt the stream like that, hit you like that, fucking share this shit. Share this shit. Share it as much as possible. Because Ramaphosa was like, yeah, if anybody wants me to quit, we out here, dog. I'm an ordinary citizen. I'm saying, Ramaphosa, please, bruh, you and your buddies, because some of the people that are there are your buddies. In the big departments are your buddies. They're your friends, bro. You're friends. You're friends. You're literally friends like that, bruh. You understand? So don't deceive us, dog. Me, I'm tired, personally, because I was scammed money. You understand? I was scammed money because the government that you are running is inconsistent. My family always has these expectations that are unrealistic of the ANC. I'm told. So step the fuck down. Do me that favor. You know, do me that favor, Ramaphosa. Step the fuck down, dog. Step down. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be talking to my elder. Nah, dog, listen, dog, yabo. One thing is for sure. Money is poured into this country, yabo. But people like you and your buddies, you're always redundant. There are always cases, left, right, center. Whosoever took money, there's you and your buddies. Because you guys are friends. I mean, you guys are friends, dog. You think that it does kicking. Better step down, dog. Yabo, it's as easy as that, yabo. And it's not even on some violent stuff, yabo. We're asking that you and your friends step down. Step down. We don't wanna even give you 2026. Step down, dog. Step down, dog. Because nothing is changing, dog. The policing system is whack. Everything about South Africa is whack. The hospitals are whack. The roads are whack. The freaking traffic signs are whack. Everything about SA is whack, dog. Everything about SA is whack. Everything. Not to even mention, it's as if foreigners are prioritized more. That's what's more whack. That's what's more whack. Because if you get to Kinshasa or something, or Kenya or wherever, they won't prioritize you, Baba. As a sort, they won't be one Africa, nothing, Baba. Nothing. You're gonna have to go through processes of weeks and weeks and weeks on end in order for you to have some sort of citizenship, some sort of fucking allowance to even roam around that country. I'm told. Yet you, Ramaphosa, you afford foreigners luxuries, dog. Why? How come? How come? Like these guys from Palestine. Oh, don't play with it. Palestinians are infamous for bombing. First of all, number one. Palestinians are infamous for rebellious behavior. I was doing my research this other time. And apparently Palestinians have a reputation of ravaging certain parts. A reputation for ravaging certain parts of Uzbekistan, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. But those countries there. So Palestinians are troublesome people. Ramaphosa, Baba, you are old man. You are something else, old man. I don't understand your decisions, your thinking, your choices. Yeah, because we're gonna end up being suspicious that you and that guy from Palestine, you are giving each other money. That's why you're doing each other favors like this. We're gonna be suspicious. Because one thing is for sure, the government runs the media outlets. So meaning that you can tell us what you wanna tell us. Young John. So Palestinians are infamous for being very, very troubled people in the head. They are very infamous for that. Infamous. That's why Israel doesn't really fuck with, because they are infamous for their shenanigans. They are infamous. When we are but then they're sort of free and shit. Ramaphosa. What's your fucking job, bro? What's your damn pay grade for? No, you guys have for nothing, dog. Most of you guys in SA, baba. Ministers, I don't care what you are, baba. Your pay grades are for nothing. Fuck, man. Your pay grades are for nothing, man. Chancellors, I don't know if there are chancellors in SA, but wherever you are, judicial are for nothing, dog. Some of you, that is. And then there are some of you that know your shit. You know your business. I will give you that. like that lady who was questioning Vusmuzi, who was questioning Vusmuzi cat. I know one of the suspects linked with dealings or whatever and shit. That lady knows her story, baba. That dumbest guy was like, no, you see, madam, sweating. No, yeah. No, madam, you see, I'll tell you this. And then the lady's like, hey, baba, don't give me that shit, baba. Don't give me that shit. That what you're telling me about doesn't correlate. South Africa is a class, baba. It's a class. It's a joke, baba. People have AIDS for nothing, And I think that the interview, or I don't know whatever it is, court hearing, yes, or the court hearings, yeah, the court hearings, they play on TV, something like SABC, something like that. If not, what you call this, something like BBC maybe, because BBC covers certain stories as well. But then, Vusmu catch about one interview and what business I want pay up line. Then I'm much talking, I'm out talking, I'm pay fed, but please, ngalu nyo kwa makoko ndo, sema mkshani babi kwa makoko, mkshani. Yo, ngala ngalonge babi. Yo, lomchita baba bathengale nale babi, tocha babi. Kumtshela live ukuthi akusayibuka la babi, ngathi ungoshela isikhathi sami. Umoshela mina isikhathi, umoshela wena isikhathi. Ngifuna ulala. Phendule lento lesite ngayo la. Babakudlali baba lokho amagriza baba lokho amagriza lokho baba lokho lo makoko leyo baba ngifisa ngasingoba kumpogo wami baba hayi hibo bakudlali sigebengu sibathe hayi no madam yeah transportation of what no the other time even his body language bruh says everything that he's lying vele he's pathological vele he's lying he's a liar oh kudlalwa la baba baqaba ukusibovusa umuzi kadla kudlalwa la sidlala yabona even a gorilla you see a gorilla wouldn't do shit when if it's surrounded by a lot of people it won't do shit it won't that's a guarantee baba if let me tell you this if a lot of people I'm talking people have surround the gorilla the gorilla is not gonna do shit nganami ngiyakutshela even a lion if 20 people surround the lion ngiyakutshela mngani wami angeke ibosh ngile propaganda lebasikhomba yona lapha e-TV babi angeke mngani wami angeke I'm talking about 20 human beings surround a single male lion. That fucker won't do shit. Oh. Okay, yeah, sure. It weighs about 300 pounds, about 250 pounds. More even, about lions. I'm talking about the biggest lions. But, 30 human beings. Angeke. So, we was petting Kemba, baby. So, we was petting me. So, we was petting Kemba. So, we was petting me. Baby, sengenela le puwezi, baby. Sengenela. Lo into andi puwezi. Wena ne lutho, baby. Ngeke. Seselijube kahle salisika. When was South Africa? South African citizens are disappointing, actually. They are South African citizens from the older generation to the new generation, disappointing. The new generation is just an extension of all the failures of the old generation. That's how I feel, actually. I know, but then that's it for now, yo. That's it for now, Buffett. I'm gonna see you when I see you, Buffett. I'm gonna be a human being now, instead of just being on the internet and just talking nonsense and stuff. That has some truth to it. I just wanna be a human being for a second, So with that being said, I'm gonna see you on the next one. Shout out to those who've subscribed. If you're new to the channel, please. Oh my gosh, wow. What's happening? They're talking about me already. South African Secret Service. If you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button if you like the content, of course. And in order to get notification of new
posts, hit that notification bell. Make sure that you share the profile. Make sure that you share every video that you come across. That is to say, if you find it very entertaining or if you find it to beat you like King. With that being said, I'm gonna see you on the next one. You know what's going on though.